Hello, and welcome to Let's Play Two Worlds 2, episode 40. Come here. So, there did not turn out to be a ton of stuff in the... Alright, we're a little too close there. Alright, time to pull up the big boy. Dead. You're dead. There we go. So, the farm did produce couple potions. Not the, I guess, kind of, what can I say? Anti-poisoning things that I wanted. Oh no.
Have you lost your way? There are better places to die than Garradel's swamp.
I know who you are. Don't think this absolves you.
Is that what brought you here? To slay the witch? I suppose I look the part. But I am not your quarry. If you intend to destroy the evil corrupting this swamp, you've come to the wrong place. My name is Nadia.
Don't lie to me, witch. I don't give a damn what your name is.
You must think me so evil for the lies Garradel's told. I was a resident of Tircalte before it was destroyed. I lived and loved there. If you're going to pass judgment, shouldn't you hear all sides of the story?
Go on. Speak your piece.
I assure you, I'm as human as the next woman. Born and raised here, as I've said. I've always wanted to be a healer, or white mage. An herbalist, you might say. I received some training before the disaster struck. Now, I live my life in solitude, beholden to the protection of Tirgil's people. You don't know what suffering is, boy, until you watch your dreams die.
So, you didn't cause the curse?
Heavens, no. I spend every waking hour trying to fight it. As you can see, after all these years, it's left me utterly drained.
You're telling me you don't control these creatures?
No. I try to help those they attack. I'm often too late. Does that answer your question?
Am I supposed to thank you?
If you wish. I take my gratitude from knowing you've listened to me. Most men would rather die than turn an honest ear to someone they hate.
Alright.
If you're not a witch, where do you get your power?
White magic, or the powers of healing and natural remedy. I have some training, particularly in herbal uses.
Why are you out here? Don't you see how suspicious that looks?
I don't care how it looks. It's necessary. The work I do must be done remotely. By now, the people's minds have been so poisoned against me they would never allow me back in their midst.
You're telling me you weren't at all responsible?
Gods, no! If you must know, I will tell you. I once loved a mage who arrived here from abroad. When my love found our village and could not leave, he dedicated himself to dissolving the barrier, insisting he could break the seal if only he could find its source. He faced much ridicule, and his ambitions would have likely died without my support. But I was young and curious, and thus gave my help willingly. Would that I had not been such a fool.
What happened?
He left a letter on my windowsill, saying he'd discovered a way to lift the barrier, that he wanted us to leave together. And who could argue with that? Not me. I was in love.
But he was wrong.
Evidently. The next thing I knew, the swamps were overrun with walking corpses, and people were being eaten alive. Then the years of darkness fell upon our people, and I never saw him again. The barrier's still up, if you haven't noticed.
He left you to take the blame.
Not at first. It wasn't until after we had all adequate time to mourn our losses, my own being my entire family and the love of my life, that people began asking questions. Naturally. Because of the...
Do you miss him?
I suppose. He's just as dead to me as my parents and 2 brothers. But I have the feeling that's only intuition. He is likely still alive. His body was never found. And he was a capable fighter. I'm sure he found a way out. Other than that, most of what I recall of him is likely...
How could you still think fondly of someone who...
That is your youth speaking. As you get older, you will realize we must cherish our memories of those who have brought us happiness, not cling to pointless grudges. Besides, I have no idea what happened to him.
Garradell.
When I first met Garradell, he was quite shy. He told me once the gods judge us only by our deeds and nothing else.
This is when I ask you why I should believe you instead of him.
I never said he caused anything. But does he look like a...
I'd think you of all people should know looks can be deceiving.
Well played. But in his case, the deception is more than skin deep. I would confront him myself.
He told me he shielded the village with protective magic.
No, that magic is mine. And it's a constant struggle to negate his attempts to overthrow it and enslave the people who live there to his evil. I'm not making this up. As you can see plainly, this task has drained me. Do you need evidence I'm not the witch they say I am?
Aiden.
We were childhood friends. Aiden is very dear to me. We stopped speaking when we were young because I knew...
How did Aiden discover the garden?
It's my favorite place. Originally, my beloved and I, not Aiden, the mage, would sit there, and he'd teach me how to draw my power from the living things of the earth.
You protect him when he travels the swamps.
I don't see him directly. It would be too embarrassing to show him this face. The age you see is the result of great magical strain, nothing else. I'm much younger than I appear. And if I abandoned my duty to the villagers of Teal Gil, the veil would fall.
I wouldn't worry about him seeing you. The villagers seem to agree that you're the source of their problems.
I'm sure it's for the...
Some of the creatures carry them too.
Maybe they're just pretty things that shine.
I'm sorry I threatened you now.
One thing I can think of that would help. I have no right to ask this of you, but I have no...
I'm listening.
When those creatures attacked you, I used much of my energy to fight them off. Normally it would...
You did all that to...
Your disposition reminded me of someone from my past. Besides, it was the right thing to do. Isn't that...
What can I do?
My beloved and I kept a journal. A collection of loose notes, really. They were scattered when my home was destroyed. I recovered what I could back then, but many were lost.
You really think those pages are still around?
I hope so. The pages were stored in an impregnable tower built just outside my village. It was quite magnificent, really.
I'll do my best.
An old tower near Teal'c. You may have seen it already. Take my journal. I drew a map of the swamp from memory at a time.
Your journal isn't something you'll need.
Without your help, I would...
Save your strength.
Oh boy. Alright. Well, let's see if we can make some quick time of this.
Hope there's no snakes.
Wow. Down. There we go.
Good. Hey.
Where's the tower?
Hope there's no snakes. Not now.
Stingers are poison resistant. Which does seem to be helping. What is this?
What's this?
Beautiful.
Aiden, I wish I could be out there, picking flowers.
Actually, I brought you some.
They're beautiful.
I'm glad you like them. How goes the crusade?
Do we have to do this again?
I only want what's best for you.
Then the fact that I'm happy with him should be enough. But it isn't, is it?
No.
I have to go. Thank you for the flowers.
Oh,
You're welcome.
alright, did we get everything?
Better be worth it.
Whoa. Oh, good thing the spider's not that tough. Dead. You will die. Wow. Alright, so it would appear that this zone is pretty much done. I gotta go back, return this to her. And I think I just have to go back and face this last boss, the priest. I believe I leveled. No, I did not. Let's take a look. Oh, joyous day. Alright, well.
Hey. Good.
Alright.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
There we go. Come on, guys.
Pretty glad you met me.
There we go.
Damn, it's cold.
Now, if I remember correctly, up this fence, I'll be to the back of the flower farm. Perfect. Oh, that'd be sweet if you could get up to her. Treehouse.
Please hurry.
I found something. I hope this is the right one.
I'm forever in your debt. Oh,
What is it?
aniseed. Has it been so long? It's not native to this area, but
Where can I find it?
I used to grow it in my garden at Tierkalti. It's quite resilient.
I don't know much about plants.
Don't return without it.
I'm on my way.
could already pick it up.
Hurry. There's not much time.
Still looking.
Alright. I was just there. Ah. Could have sworn I farmed it all up. Did I farm it up and then use it as a potion? That'd be awesome.
I'm close. I can feel it.
Something is missing?
Perhaps some kind of catalyst? Amplify the power.
I'm worried about you. The nightmares, they're getting worse. People crying out in pain, dying. They can't just be dreams. They can't. Gandahar, are you listening? Ah!
Nadia, I'm sorry. We're getting so close. I just need to be alone. I need to think. I can finish this tonight. Have you not moved since I left you?
Gandahar, what's happening?
I found a way through the barrier. I have to go.
But how? Where?
I can't explain now.
Wait.
I must go, but I'll come back for you.
When?
Oh, sweet. New monster.
Bet you're glad you met me.
I am not going to do anything until... Yes, I need to kill that last.
Warned you.
Get up, get up. He's not getting up. He's not getting up. I don't understand what's happening here right now. He's not getting up. He's just paralyzed. Oh, I just died. Nice. Man, this is gonna be a long kill.
This is not going.
Do I even need to kill him? No, I don't. Just skip the Guardian and go back to...
Hurry. There's not much time.
Hope this helps.
I take it we're even now?
Here's your journal. How you feeling?
Ah, I can feel the life flowing through my veins once again. Though I have a confession to make. I was hoping I could ask you for yet another favor. To recover another spell we may need. My memory isn't what it once was.
I brought everything I found.
It's quite all right. It was never mine to begin with. I helped him create many spells, but as I became invested in my garden, he continued his work with the clergyman. Garradel, as you've...
Garradel did have some scrolls in the temple.
It's possible he kept them, if my young mage indeed perished.
I suppose it's...
Tell him what I've told you. Explain what happened.
Whether he does or not, I doubt he'll lend them out.
I'd rather you didn't, but...
We won't have much choice.
No. The scrolls were quite large. It would have to be somewhere in the temple. But probably not in plain sight. We used to tell the story of Teargil's former mayor. He was a thief who kept his spoils in hidden compartments littered throughout the village.
And if I...
Tell him I'd like to see him.
Nadia,
You sound as though you...
I wish I could say...
He's
declared himself emperor, ruling with magic and fear. Outside this swamp,
My young heart wishes greatly that you're mistaken. But
others as well.
as a healer, I have certain gifts. Limited though they may be, I can...
Does it hurt?
Only for a moment.
Of course.
Then, there you are.
What is it?
Your sister's wounds cut you.
In Gandahar?
I can see that everything you've said is true. Worse, I'm afraid.
I understand.
Thank you. But be mindful. Those memories...
I'd just as soon hold on.
Go now.
Right.
Oh, I think this is where I'm going to leave it for the day. Thanks as always for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And as always, I will see you next time.